The MTV Video Music Awards was a mess. Following some messy after parties, and Mariah Carey steals the show for the wrong reasons. We got to talk about this and Sabrina Carpenter's performance, giving Britney Spears a huge honor, and Tate McRae following in Britney's footsteps. We got to talk about this very heavily Britney-coded night. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Can you see my nipples? Here's the thing, I have pepperoni nipples. I'm not even gonna front. I have pepperoni nipples. I wonder if you can see them. I wanna go fast. Okay, so first of all, we gotta start with this. We gotta start with the VMAs. Listen, I love the VMAs. I love the VMAs. I'm not saying that I loved the VMAs. I love the VMAs. One thing I'm just gonna get out there right now in my heart and in my soul, Ariana Grande is being accused of playing up for the cameras. Now, Ariana Grande, she looked like she was in Disney World, bitch. She looked like she was on a loop of what is that? It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. She won her first VMAs, which is so crazy to me to think that Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande just won their first VMAs last night. Hello? Like, MTV girl, no wonder you are allegedly flopping. But anyways, listen. So she's being accused of playing off for the cameras. And that is like that's one of the biggest things that's coming out. So I'm gonna show you guys some videos as we talk. Do you guys really think that she's playing around? I think that this is Galinda. Okay, I think that this is Galinda. I think that this is the way that Ariana Grande is. And I think that we should just accept that she is literally the people's princess, okay? And I do think that her seeing Steven Tyler and all these legends on stage rocking it away, giving Ozzy Osbourne a damn tribute because he passed, I do think that this was great. I think her getting emotional over Lady Gaga's speech also is very genuine. She loves Lady Gaga. Her doing this to Mariah Carey, yes, because she looks up to Mariah Carey. I think people love to hate Ariana Grande, but one thing is for sure, girl, she and that Ethan Slater SpongeBob ain't together anymore. All right, talking about Mariah Carey, we got to talk about Mariah Carey because a lot of you are criticizing her for her performance and her very, very low energy. Let me tell you something, girl, okay? She is defrosting, all right? In 2 months, the bitch got to go all around the world singing, "Hi, don't want a lot for Christmas." And I think that, you know, she, you know what? She's a legend, okay? A lot of people are saying she was lip syncing. Some people are saying she was singing live. I think she was doing a bit of both, okay? I do think she was doing a bit of both. Mariah Carey's vocals, they go so hard on every song that I do think at some point you got to protect your vocals, right? So is her energy very low? Yes, her energy is very low. It looks like it hurts for her to walk. I think it's those damn tight-ass dresses and those damn high heels that just don't allow her to really express herself. Of course, she's not going to be breakdancing anytime soon, but I do think that if she wore, you know, more comfortable outfits, then maybe she could do a little bit more than just kind of tippy-toe around the stage. But anyways, girl, we got to talk about Sabrina Carpenter's performance. This is the one that everybody's saying was the best performance of the night. And I have to say, I absolutely loved this performance. I thought, first of all, she sounded great. She looked great. She won 3 VMAs. She did a nod to Britney Spears with The Rain. Britney Spears was very famously known for Dancing with the Rain. And she just looked stunning, okay? I absolutely also love, you know, here's the thing about Tate McRae. I like Tate McRae. I really do. I think that it's very true, you know, mentioning Britney again, that she's you know, she's very, very, very Britney coded, okay? That's just a true girl, you know, that's a truth. Now, one thing that I did want to say, going back to Sabrina Carpenter, was that she had tributes to trans rights, which I thought were so amazing. On stage, she had like signs that says, you know, protect the dolls, 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 in trans we trust. And I thought that that was really, really cool. Now, one thing that I thought was really cool was that Lady Gaga, okay, she pre-recorded her performance in Madison Square Garden, okay? So she was the most nominated artist at the VMAs, which obviously took place the same night as she had a concert scheduled at Madison Square Garden. So she was forced to duck out of the VMAs no more than 15 minutes in and book it to her own show about 18 miles away, leaving the arena after accepting the first award of Artist of the Year. She says, I wish I could stay and watch all these amazing performances, but I have to go back to Madison Square Garden. I thought that the Ozzy Osbourne tribute was amazing. I love that Jack Osbourne, Ozzy's son, was the one who presented. Joe Perry, Steven Tyler, and Youngblood. I thought they did amazing. I really did love that Ariana Grande, her speech, I thought was really beautiful.
And thank you to my therapists and gay people. I love you.
One thing that was seriously really sad was Alex Warren's show, his performance. A lot of people seemed to not like it. I thought that was really sad. I thought that it was such an amazing performance, especially given that, you know, he's singing such a beautiful song. And I really loved his performance. I think that he is such a genuine and beautiful person. And I think that he deserves everything that he's getting. I love Doja Cat's performance. It was very 80s inspired. It was like an 80s tribute to Janet Jackson, to Kenny G. I just thought it was super amazing. Yeah, I mean, it was just a great show. Of course, we can't forget Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin was fabulous. He looks better than ever. Ricky Martin won the very first Latin Icon Award. He looked amazing. He sang a medley of his songs. And yeah, I think Sabrina Carpenter probably gets the best performance of the night. Mariah Carey, again, amazing, but a little bit weird. I loved it. You know what? I think it was one of the most, it was probably the coolest VMAs that I've seen in a while. I think that the performances were great. I think that the winners were really amazing. And I always love that it doesn't matter if Britney Spears does not go, she will always be in everybody's minds. MTV Video Music Awards red carpet is done, and these were some of my favorites. I love this Lady Gaga look. I think, first of all, she looks like me when I'm at the Cheesecake Factory and they say that they don't have any more brown bread and they only bring me the white bread. That is my reaction. Also, I'm loving this like ballerina slipper on her glove, like on her, not her glove, on her hand. Also, Miss Britney Jr. Spears, Tate McRae looks absolutely fabulous. I love this look. I absolutely love it. Listen, wearing white is a mess sometimes, and she literally looks like a goddess. Demi Marie Beatrice Lovato. Okay, it is giving very much da-da-na-na, da-da-na-na, fabulous. Ariana Grande. Ariana, what are you doing here? Looks amazing. I feel like I've seen this look before, but I still love it. It's very her, and I'm just happy she's there. Sabrina Carpenter has a lot to celebrate tonight. Her album just went #1 on the Billboard charts, and she looks absolutely stunning, honey. She is giving evil princess. Now, Youngblood, honey, listen, let me tell you something. This man, I cannot name one song from him, but the way that I would allow him to be toxic towards me, okay. Girl. Yes, girl, you can have my number even though I know you're never going to call me back, okay? And the hostess with the most is Mr. LL Cool J. Sexy, sexy, sexy man. Don't love the outfit, but I love him, honey. He only gets better with age. So those are some of my faves. Who are your faves? Let me know in the comments. And now we're going to talk about the winners. Welcome to the Bad Bitch Academy. Paris Hilton just slayed the MTV red carpet, and it is giving Marvel. It is giving Queen. It is giving Don't Mess With Me. It is giving Stars May Be Blind, but I'm not, girl, okay? And I just love what Nikki and Paris did here. I mean, it is like the ruler of heaven and Rockstar. I love this so much. They both look so freaking iconic. And You know what? This just gives me such nostalgia of like in the beginning of Paris and Nikki's career when they would go everywhere together. Like individually, iconic. Together, it's like just perfection. I mean, it's like the brown bread from the Cheesecake Factory. It's perfect every single time. They literally look so incredibly gorgeous. Paris, Nikki, you did that. And I'm just in awe of like how opposite you are, yet how cohesive and stunning both of you are. I mean, honestly, icons, period. Bad Bitch Academy starts now. That was a little corny, but it's true. Absolutely stunning. Yep, they won. Michaela Noguera looks so amazing in tonight's VMA red carpet look. I love that she went with the Scary Spice look. She looks so beautiful. And honestly, this is her first like major award show that she attends. And I thought she slayed the red carpet. Listen, it's not easy, girl. You gotta look up. You gotta worry about the double chin. You gotta stick it in. You gotta not breathe. You gotta look. You gotta make sure that everything is good. You gotta make sure that you're not gonna fall over. You gotta make sure that I would be such a fucking mess. And I don't know how she did it, bitch, because first of all, when I get stressed, I get bloated and I look like fucking Octomom. So the fact that she looks so freaking stunning, it looks like she's been doing this forever. Not 1 ounce of stress or nerves you can see from her. So, quite frankly, girl, you slayed. Now, I've gotten a lot of comments of people criticizing and saying like, oh, her stylist did her dirty, this and that. I think this fits her personality fabulously. And I think she looks beautiful. The hair, the makeup, the dress, everything. I honestly think she looks amazing. And to be her first award show, Michaela, you did that, okay? And to those who are criticizing and saying all crazy things, are you on the MTV red carpet? No, boo-boo, you are not. You are hiding behind a faceless, nameless TikTok account. Bye, Michaela, you did that. When, she performed. So, when they performed. So I love it. I thought it was a great show. What do you guys think? Of course, there are so many people that I have no idea who they are, but we just got to keep up with the times, honey. That's what we got to do. But I thought it was great. I didn't think it was that crazy. I didn't think it was that, I just thought it was cute. I'm talking about the performances. The fashion was okay. I think that looking back at like the VMAs of before, like with Britney and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and all these people, it seemed like I wish I was an adult or a teenager back in the day, because I would have loved to experience that, because it seemed like it was a lot more powerful and it meant a lot more to people. But the VMAs are getting there. They were their first year with CBS, so let's see how the ratings were. No numbers have been released just yet, but I will let you guys know. So what was your favorite performance of the night? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And maybe we'll be at the red carpet next year. I'll see you then.